höggvið 10 tré í dag, mann.
Og þá næst, nákvæmlega, til Ármanns með ambátt, að beiða 12 aurar silfurs fyrir
Hans næbjörnur. Eik vex.
Var hann alveg? Heyrðu þessi sé.
Fóstra Tóstex verða léttari.
Í manar meðla stöðuna frýr.
Sejcha Karlana up.
Að fólk átti að koma til.
Skeði, er það heiðið á menni?
Fyrra dag var skipasmiðs. Brennaugindi hans Kampur hans Kærlingin Ragnar væri Hann dökklitaði, armhærði kallinn var algjör vappin, eða mjög.
Ramman mun hreitra.
One of Freya's statues. Who put you up here, little cat? So that's how it is. Lead the way, Nimble One. Where are you leading me? Nowhere to go but down. I have it. Who knew you could capture a sound? Looks like the right place. I swear dwarves would choose riddling. There is the seed, in the mountain's rocky grip. Some heat may free it from its shell. The seed will not sprout root until I get it into some water. I must retrieve the root for Ivaldi before it takes hold. Let's see what you can make of these Ivaldi. I found everything you asked for. How soon can you finish this unbreakable cord?
As soon as it wants to be made. You cannot rush this kind of magic. It flows with a speed all its own.
Find me as soon as it's ready.
By the way, after we spoke of the Hugr, a cousin came by with his own spirit tale. I don't trust coincidence, so this one's free.
What did he say?
He told me his sister's husband Borin drank a mead brewed in Jotunheim, and it sent his Hugr into a goat.
The spirit of a dwarf in the body of a goat?
Stranger still, his sister didn't even notice.
Heavy!
Don't drag me into this.
The tower is nearly finished. Do not fret. The final hours are ticking down.
Not fast enough. I feel the jaws of a trap closing upon me.
Knowing you're in a trap is the first step to avoiding it.
You don't care if I'm married off to this builder, do you?
Have no fear, Freya. Whatever things transpire today, you marrying the builder will not be among them.
At least have the sense to admit you betrayed my trust.
I was wrong to use you like that. I'll confront the builder and pry the truth out of him.
A limp apology, but it will suffice for now. Once the builder is dealt with, turn your spear on Loki. Every chance he had, he dug us deeper into this mess.
If Loki is up to something, I'll see to it that he's punished. Blood oath be damned.
Like what you see? Quite the tower, hmm?
Thor lends me strength.
Not my best work, but it has a certain glow. Now then, where's my queen?
You're finished? The tower is functional.
One rune remains, which I shall inscribe after I am wet.
Who helped you complete the work, Builder? You could not have managed so quickly on your own.
Our agreement said nothing about outside help. Now, where is Freya? I'm tired of waiting.
Outside help. Interesting choice of words.
Hail, Harvey! Hail, Builder!
We bring you your bride.
Freya, my beloved. Why does she leer so wickedly?
She agreed to marry you for the sake of Asgard, but she is not warmed by the idea. In fact, you revolt her utterly.
If she hopes to dissuade me from this union, she'll be quite disappointed. I am committed to seeing this through.
Enough chatter. We have upheld our end of the bargain. Will you finish your work?
I'm sorry, but I've never seen such wild eyes. Why does she look so feral?
She was shocked into a waking sleep at the news of her betrothal. She prefers this dreamlike state to the ugly reality.
It will be a rude awakening if she does not come around willingly. I will not use her gently.
Quit stalling and kiss her, Dungmeat! Consummate your betrothal!
Yes, a kiss. A brief taste to whet my appetite. Delicious. Your lips are two pillows on a bed of rain rose petals.
And yours are cold and rough as unpolished stone.
What trickery is this?
Is something wrong?
Her voice! It's hideous!
I have been told it has a seductive quality.
By a wolf.
Treachery! Bring me the real Freya or my offer is withdrawn!
I'll bring myself if you don't mind.
Freya, you don't need
You have
to...
next to nothing, Aesir. Only this useless monument to your ineptitude. You've been a good boy, Thor. Don't gamble your winnings. And you, Havi. You tried to avoid responsibility by not making a choice, but that was a choice in itself, and look where it has brought us.
We have taken you for granted. It's true. That ends now.
Has this sad spectacle been for my sake alone? I've seen better drama on the festering carcass of a dead pig!
Finish your work, or suffer.
No Freya, no shield.
To Helheim with him, Harvey. I know where he keeps his enchanted paint.
Show me. Thor, Tyr, watch our guests closely. Freya, I hope we'll have words when this is done. Why do you still wear Freya's form?
A reminder of who's at stake.
Change back. This is disturbing. Where do we go now?
I don't know. I didn't say I was watching him every moment.
So, you don't know where he kept his supplies?
They must be nearby. He never left this area. Mostly never.
footprints.
Large footprints.
We have found the worm's lair.
Are those the builder's pets? He has treated us.
More deception. The builder will suffer for this.
Where there are guards, there are boots. There's a door further in. Help me smash it.
Hold, Loki. We need to talk.
What is it, Harvey?
Loki? Did you know this builder before we met him at Heimdall's tower?
Did I know him? As in friends? Or know of him?
Did you invite him here?
I did, yes. He rescued my son from Jotunheim, so I agreed to bring him here and help him find work. That's all.
Make this right, Loki, or the blood oath that binds me is forfeit for you and your son. Is that clear?
As a cloudless sky, High One.
More deer.
Go ahead. I'll watch your back.
That's cold comfort. A quiet crossing might be best. Genius blood! Work with me! Loki! Slay these shapeshifters!
Just watch my back!
I hope so. Let's get the painting.
I have the paint.
Then let us fade like shadows in the light.
On your advice, find some way to hinder his efforts, or I will offer you as his price.
I live either.
Our Harvey returns.
Stay right there, Builder. We're not finished with you.
You survived my trap. How disappointing.
Invaders from Jotunheim. We slaughtered them all.
Buri's ballsack. Can I kill him now?
We do not need this honor cheat. We will complete the tower ourselves.
My Hugr makes it work. I am bound to it through the magic of your realm.
You perverted our sacred waters. We have every reason to kill you.
Well reasoned. They should call you the god of hindsight, all-knowing after the fact.
I will finish the inscription. Builder, you stay with me. You others, go. Elhaz, for protection.
You godless worm! Slayer of my kin, oath breaker, spirit taker, I didn't build this tower to keep your enemies out. I built it to keep you in! You thought you could slay my people without punishment or prize? You and your slab-headed son?
Their lives were the price of their arrogance. His hand is exposed. How do I reach it? I could get a better shot at his head from above. Almost.
You shape the 9 worlds, but you do not control them.
Control them. I only wish to survive them.
You and your slab-headed son?
Their lives were the price of their arrogance. His hand is exposed. How do I reach it? Better shot at his head from above. Damn it! Missed.
You shape the 9 worlds, but you do not control them.
Control them. I only wish to survive them.
by Jotnar!
Your time has passed. There is no turning back to season.
If our doom is assured, I will ensure that you share it!
Is the Jotun dead? And his magic dies with him. Does that worry you, trickster?
What are you implying?
Were you behind this? You dishonorable truth-tangler.
What do you know of honor, Freya? You've bedded more men than all the halls in Midgard.
You're a fine one to talk of sexual appetites. You fathered a wolf cub.
I'll not hear a lecture from the Lord of Petty Rules, who stiffens at the thought of laying down the law. And before you threaten to brandish your hammer, Thor, remember, without it, you'd be no better than a troll. Only twice as stupid.
Oh! You festering ballsack swollen with the foulest drippings of Ymir's corpse. No oath is worth this abuse.
But you won't break it, Harvey. You cannot. All your efforts to evade destiny will only fling you further along its course. If you're not careful, you may be the author of your own destruction.
Leave him. He'll do little harm while his son remains captive.
A mouthful of iron would put a stop to his babbling.
What now, wise one? We have returned to the place from which we set out. Ragnarok is coming, and we are no safer. There may be a solution in Jotunheim. Hugr magic, they call it. I'll travel there to see it for myself. Until I have the final binding, Loki's son must not leave that island. In time, it shall serve as a sanctuary for all wolves.
I will watch over him, as one of my own kin.
Then I leave the realm in your capable hands, my queen. If my own are empty when I return, I will accept destiny with both.
place is heavily guarded. Confine this ancient creature against her will? Was it the trickster, or some other menace? Or do I imagine ill omens where none exist? Thirst that drove this primeval creature. Even the gods are subject to common needs.
Like your first man-maker. May you bring forth new things to amaze us all.
Sína.
Easy now. Something's not right. Smells like a trap. need to be careful here.
Drámblóti þingmaður Snorri.
Oh, Skadi! Why are you so cold? Oh, Skadi! I curse the day you were seized with lust for my perfect legs. Go back to your frigid mountains. This...
Njordr, you're drunk.
I have... But is it...
She is Jotun. You should have known this before you...
She chose me. Can I help it that I have such beauty?
You cannot keep this up.
I care not. I have me...
Maybe they will, but not before...
I had not thought of that. I refuse to swim like a fisherman. Bring me a boat! Skadi! Skadi! Her heart is as cold as her mountain.
Having a Jotun for a wife cannot be easy.
The only time she ever really smiled was when that goat nearly ripped Loki's balls off. I remember thinking, that one is cruel and magnificent, but the pleasure... not worth the pain. And now, I have her whole cursed clan to deal with.
I know a rune that will dull the edges of their weapons.
Only if it will blunt her tongue.
hope you find peace, noble Njotr. A bad match can be troublesome, but not worse than having nothing to love.
My home at Noatun will bring me pleasure enough. But what about you, wily one? What do you love?
Knowledge seeking, and the pursuit of it. Untangling mysteries, uncovering lore. That is what feeds me.
Then, from what I know of the world and all the realms, you will never go hungry. Good luck to you.
Menn eiga að hafa nógu afgöng að halda aftur.
Reyndar búa við nú höllinar. Við slátum þau.
Welcome back. Your face is bright, and your eyes seem clearer. Tell me of everything you have seen. I have been to Asgard, the seat of the gods. I saw through Odin's eyes, just as you said. In every vision, I inhabited his form, lived as he once lived. In his body, I was myself. But I was carried by his whims. His thoughts were as known to me as my own. We were two, but we existed as one. And what have you learned? More than learned, I felt. I felt everything. His fears and doubts, his loves and passions. Incredible. What else? I consorted with Loki, the trickster. We quarreled often, as siblings. But soon our fights grew dark. When he revealed he had sired a wolf cub, my rage was unbound. Because he had hid the truth from you? Yes. Because he knew that wolves were not allowed in Asgard. He flaunted my command.
Perhaps this was the purpose of your vision. To overcome an inner fear and find forgiveness in your heart.
Maybe. But before my vision ended, I was seized by great purpose. I devised a plan, a voyage to Jotunheim. And then, I awoke.
Interesting. Was there anything else?
I heard a prophecy, warning of Ragnarok, the destruction of the world, the end of all time. And the Nornir, they warned me of the great wolf Fenrir, and how he hungered for my blood. But there was something else. Hope. I was undaunted by the coming cataclysm.
Perhaps this aspect of your vision inspires bravery. Truly, you are touched by the gods. Was there more?
There was nothing more. Nothing of great significance. The dream is faded.
Eivor, your visions are unlike any I have encountered. Leave me now. I must think on what you have shared.
push me any further, Holger, and I will make you eat that wretched hat of yours. Do you not know fine millinery when you see it, Rowan? I could trade that hat for 2 of your horses.
Silence, both of you!
Randvi, I demand that this matter be settled here and now.
Have patience, Rowan. There is a time and a place for such disputes.
Rowan! Knut! What are you doing in here?
Eivor!
Who's we?
Sylvie and Ira are in trouble.
Are they all right?
No.
Take me to... Rowan, Holger, why all this shouting?
If you were able to see what I have done with the perfect...
Where are they?
Not far. We need to hurry.
What happened? Are they still in danger?
Not if we get there soon.
Which way now?
This way. We're almost there. Come on, Eivor! Can't you run any quicker?
Knut, you have to tell me what has happened.
I can't. You won't understand. Even if I do, just trust me.
He did it! Shh, You did it! You brought Eivor! Good work, Knut!
What is this about?
Sorry, Eivor. We had to trick you. But it wasn't my idea. It was Ira's.
Lying is not a good way to get my attention, children.
But we found a dog that needs your help. She's caught in a trap down there. We thought you wouldn't come if you knew it was just a dog.
Oh, that is not the sound of a dog, Ira. That is a wolf.
But a wolf is a kind of dog, yes? My mother told me that.
Of course it's a kind of a dog. Listen to that sound. Awoo! Pure dog. Eivor, if you won't help us free her, we must do it ourselves.
There is no need. Let me see what I can do.
We must help her. She could be starving.
Poor her. She's crying. We have to help.
Her family probably misses her.
This house needs a key. If I'm lucky, there's one nearby. A key to the front door. I must be cautious opening it. I'll free that wolf. And pray to Tyr that I needn't slay it in front of the children. The table is set. He never made it home. At least his end came quickly. These skulls bear teeth marks. The wolf must have helped him take them down. The man liked his trophies. At least he leaves that legacy. Easy. Easy. You have a kind look to you, I think. Wait! Easy now. Deceived by children and shouting at wolves. I was a warrior once. Are you all right? Did you see the wolf?
Yes, you freed her. You're amazing, Eivor.
But she ran away and didn't even say thank you. She's going back to her family, maybe. Her mom and dad were probably very scared. Or her wolf husband.
Maybe her wife. We don't know.
Well, we do know it's time to get you three back to the settlement before your parents think you were eaten by wolves.
Oh, all right.
Chin up, Knut. You were very brave today. All of you. In future, you should not be exploring the woods alone. You understand?
But you go off on your own all the time.
Because I am very wise, and you have a lot to learn.
Yes, but there are 3 of us. That balances everything.
That is not quite how it works.
More wolves! And not our new friend! Eivor!
Stand back!
Look there! That's her! Our wolf friend!
She's coming to save us!
We love you!
Are you all right?
Thanks to our hero, this dog wolf. De Wolfka.
What?
De Wolfka. It's like dog wolf.
No, I don't like that at all. We should name her... Mouse.
That makes no sense. I think we should call her Chewy, because she chews things. What do you think, Eivor?
Chewy, I suppose. Good as any other.
She's our best friend.
Now, we need to get home. All 5 of us.
Fine.
We only wanted to have an adventure like you, Eivor. And we did! And we got a new friend.
Part of adventuring is learning a good lesson. Did you know that?
Yes, the boring part.
Well, have you children learned anything about wild animals today?
Maybe.
Yes! Befriend them at any cost!
They are perfect companions and very kind. My mother always told me to avoid wild animals. Shows what she knows.
How about we think quietly on what we have learned? Just until we get home. I think she's quite fond of you.
I know she is. We saved her.
She'd be rotting away by now. Just like that boar you killed, Eivor.
You saw that?
We see everything.
Let's not tell your parents, all right? Now, scamper off home and take your new friend with you.
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Rot disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I'll hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks. All were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifur's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Before I give my I believe...
My horse...
Do not...
Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We are done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways, you are its creation.
Absolutely not. Silver is the only color I wish to see from you.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that.
East Anglia is with us. They're
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Svend passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
Yes, I had heard. The poor man. I wish I could have spent more time with him before the end.
I think we all wish that. Tovi most of all.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough.
Not until you tell—
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped.
I cannot help you with your life just now.
I don't know.
Stop. Forget about— We could take a ride to Grandebridge or—
That sounds lovely. And too far now.
Randvi, take a break.
Do you mean now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all the—
I did ask, didn't I?
Follow me. We won't take the long ship today. This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun, I will be fine. I spend too much of my day in the Longhouse.
We'll need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grandebridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods.
Ready to go now?
Looks fun. Get used to it.
I do not wish to.
Careful, Randvi.
Have I been at the table so long that you forget how well I wield a sword? That was thrilling.
Randvi the Ravager. I should clear a seat on my longship for you.
Let the wind tickle my skin forever. I made you what you are. My prince of...
Lovely here. I have not been this far even for a second. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen. Hear stories from you and the scouts without ever venturing further. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here.
Wait here a moment. I'll be back. We can go. Wait here a moment. I'll be back. We can go. Here a moment. I'll be back. We can go. Wait here a moment. I'll be back. Something is wrong. Foul. Cursed. By Odin, the Nithing curse is lifted.
Eivor, there. What is that?
This is where the Summer Army retreated when Grandebridge was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to stunning life. I will not soon forget this sight.
Welcome to my kingdom, Wandering Lord. I seek an alliance, one to both.
This is your kingdom, you say?
Indeed it is. Northix. And I am its first and reigning king, Eckwald.
Kingdom?
Yes, from shore to shore. My brothers and I came. Sadly, my brothers were drowned in a terror. To you, I offer this arm ring.
A good arm ring can be as important. Here we are. Welcome to Grandebridge. We should make our way to the Longhouse.
Oh, it's bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London, and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive. Some interesting architectural ideas here too.
You, Dane! Come closer.
What do you want?
You look to be a good fighter. But
of what do you...
I speak of a terrible and monstrous Fergal the Faceless.
The most fearsome flighter in all of Of Fergal the Faceless has silenced doubters before. I will face the Faceless.
My God.
You are braver than most. Or perhaps more foolish. Come, I will give you a key. This key unlocks Fergal's lair, which you see now before you.
That's a house.
No, no. It is a den of nightmares. A pit of death from which few have ever escaped unharmed. Go.
A new victim? What fool dares to challenge the might of Fergal the Faceless?
Eivor of the Raven Clan.
Eivor of the Raven Clan? My next meal. Are you prepared to be eviscerated with words?
I think I will survive.
I am Fergal the Faceless, and I am clever and strong. But you're not. You're ugly and weak, and you're a big smelly coward. You're probably too scared to even face me, now that I think about it.
Sorry, have you started?
Yes, obviously. I said you're probably too scared to face me.
See your rhythms how a fool would attempt to debase me.
Ah, you think you can win with rhyme, do you? Well, if you like to rhyme, listen this time. I'm very brave. My flighting is grave. I'm not a knave, and it's victory that I really crave. Your tongue is fat. You're a sprat. You whine like a little brat. And we are in a spat.
All my life, I've not heard of a flighting so flat.
Oh, you've made a terrible mistake. Be ready for my finishing blow. I am the best at flighting. I have got powerful skills. I'm strong as an ox and clever as a fox. I'm sharp as a dozen hawks. Let me show you my skills, and then you I shall kill dead with my skill.
You can stop stumbling over your verses. I've already had more than my fill.
You... well... just one moment. I need to think. Give me time.
Fergal the Faceless or Fergal the Wordless?
No, you get ready. The killing blow is... it's coming. It's...
Fergal? Hello?
Well, it's that Eivor I see.
I will find much honor following you.
Together we'll force open the doors of the All-Father's Hall.
It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
Good to see you again. This is Randvi, a dear friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randvi. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Has something happened?
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with Ox and Avoda. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly bandits. They attack all merchants who travel here by river or road.
That could cripple your town if it carried...
It's crippled me already.
So what will
We can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will...
Well, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would. Take from them what you like.
Good. Consider the matter handled. Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid. The bandits... East of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Randvi. Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from your table for a day, and already you're lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us?
You will help Magni and clear these bandits. But do not be rash when we find them. The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority.
The adversary.
Don't forget to ride!
The bandit camp.
All right, stay close and do as
Rude and look sternly at the horizon.
by all means.
I thought you wanted to do this in secret.
You see, for a battle, so here we go.
Get to the others!
There. That's done. Now to deliver Magni his horse. That was a thrill, Eivor. We are champions of Grantebridge. Do you know of any other towns that need liberating?
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should return to the settlement.
Or we could have a drink, to celebrate our victory.
At home, Tekla has all the mead and ale we could want.
Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Find us an alehouse and let us make ourselves at home.
Let's return the horse, and if your thirst remains, we'll look around. Magni!
Did you?
Your horse is...
Thank the gods he is safe.
She's here somewhere.
Over here! Look at this!
Oh! Someone is thirsty.
Are you determined to get drunk?
I am determined to get you drunk. Come on. Scared I will outpace you?
To be honest, a little. What are you playing at?
A drinking contest. You versus me. Wolf-Kissed versus Table Maiden.
Randvi, we can do better than Table Maiden.
Mead Queen, then.
All right.
Beautiful.
Staggering already. You're going to start.
Randvi's done you better. Eivor is a beast. You have my fealty, Randvi.
There, you see. You should not have tried to outdrink.
Strange. I see your lips moving so rapidly, yet all I hear is, "Thank you, Randvi."
So...
More than satisfied. Now after just... It's a sunken tower near a waterfall, close to home. We can stop for a look, and then you are... It's near the highest point of a hill, just south of...
All right.
I know it might not show where...
Oh, it...
Already? Well, I do hope to see you again. Randvi, return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything.
No, thank you. Safe travels.
Why?
I have several contracts to come back in.
I think you may have punctured poor Magni's heart back there.
What can I say? Not the first, and it will not be the last.
I name you Randvi, Slayer of Bandits, Breaker of Hearts.
I will sound it with pride. Sunniva described this tower for me. A desolate yet peaceful place. I am eager to see it.
After a full day of action, finally you wish to calm down.
I've had my fill of adventure. Time for a little rest. I was wondering something. You and Soma. Was there something more to your bond? You spoke of her with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very close very quickly. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean... Did something happen between you two?
What sort of question is that?
An innocent one. Innocent as a newborn babe.
Nothing happened between us. That is my answer.
I find that... I find that disappointing. If I were you, I might have tested the waters. Eivor, entangled by a hardy Jarlskona as she leads her army to victory and prosperity. A rather appealing match.
I'm going to pretend your last words were taken by the wind, Randvi.
If you must. Look there! That must be the tower. Take the bridge. Just as beautiful as Sunniva's stories tell. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built, hundreds of winters ago? Sometimes when looking at a map, I imagine little people in their little armies, traversing the land. And now, staring at these ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on.
Keep up!
Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered. You climb well for one who folds maps.
You jest, but I have raised the frames of longhouses and hammered the ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work. Well, well. Look at this. A stunning view. It reminds me of my early years in Norway. How I used to climb the hills beyond the wood.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now I've watched you scale a tower in furs, soaking wet.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air, before I became this staunch and stoic woman. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior. A Jomsvikinger. Free to come and go as she pleased.
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together, over the open seas, raiding or traveling.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd, to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a dream, and I'm not keen to wake.
Then don't. We can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
What was that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got away from myself.
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position. The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the mead, it may be the air, but there is no need to apologize.
I am sober enough. But the truth of it is, I have felt this way for some time now. I care for you, Eivor.
That is comforting to hear. I've long felt the same way. But I banished the thought that this would ever happen.
Many times I wished to tell you. Wished to say what was in my heart and what I desired, but duty kept me from it.
Say all you like.
Today has meant so much. We rode, we fought, we drank, we laughed. You showed me your world. Not in words, but deeds.
Deeds are more direct than words. Randvi? Must have returned to the settlement. I would like to...
Good for...
I'm a...
Eivor, takk fyrir síðast. Eivor, bestu ganga.
I'll see you later.
Come back soon.
Thanks for the good work, Eivor. Got a real little fishery going here.
Are you the man?
It's my grandfather, really. But he says besides, between you and me, I'm better.
I do. I brought something.
Grandfather will... Farewell, Eivor.
There we are. Nice to have a more permanent spot. You're just in time.
Tell me about...
I buy and sell.
We have talked so little since...
I wish I had a more intriguing story for you. I came from Sunsao, far from here, for no real reason. This is not an exotic story.
Do you miss your home?
Yes, often.
Well, your
Oh, I should soon have a few spices. Well, you are doing...
May I...
Go on, give it a try. Only a fool would pass this up. This looks practically made for you. Don't be a stranger.
I must...
Until next time.
That's a damn fine stable we have now. Lord, look at it. I've got some new things in.
Can we do a bit of...
Absolute. I trust you on any horse now. Nothing more today?
Can we do a...
Absolutely. You need anything?
How did you come to...
They were my best friends growing up. I was a sickly boy with... Over time, I suppose I came to understand them as well as you may understand people.
I would...
All done?
I have to go...
Make sure you talk to your raven regularly. They like that.
Eivor.
Good. How are you?
Much better now, I think. I miss believing that.
Glad to hear it.
Good.
What is it you...
If you would ever like... Until next time, Eivor.